Collins is barely onside. Shot save, rebound, score! Collins with goal number 2 of the evening. Pots home the backhander. And the extra point is good for the Chiefs. A 2-0 shutout win right down Broadway. This is Elias Chaffin. He scores! Ezekiel Elias Chaffin. Goal number 1 of his USPHL career. And the cherry on top to a huge win for the Chiefs tonight. Who will send it on to Pichet. Flittering all the way across to Pichet to Strand. Metter will touch up to James St. Fleur. St. Fleur puts one in. He scores! James St. Fleur, second of the season, and he gets mobbed by his NCDC teammates. What a shot from St. Fleur, knotting it up 2 apiece. And that all started with that play from Pichet. Metter getting a piece, flipping it over to St. Fleur. He rockets one in the back of the net. And we're all back tied at 2 for St. Fleur's second of the season. Cristella on it again. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Looking for short side, they score! Francis Rose with a dart. He ties the game at 2. Ammons waits for the referee's whistle, and he'll come, the former Worcester Junior Railer. The first game in Chiefs right and red. Forehand, backhand, looks to go on. He scores! Jack Ammons, welcome to Mercer, New Jersey, and the Chiefs with another comeback victory. 2-3 in the shootout, your final. Gian Petruzzi puts it in, he scores! I don't believe Nate Monjo redirected that by the way that they're celebrating goal number 1 for Matteo Gian Petruzzi. And he gets the insurance goal. Welcome to the Mercer Show officially, Matteo. Kovac on it. Here's Rose down the alleyway. He scores! Francis Rose putting an exclamation point on the point we were making. It's 5-2. 3 seconds to go, and that will do it. Final buzzer will sound, and now on the other side, we're going to get into it as Ezekiel Elias-Chaffin getting into it with Mark Hilton. The gloves are off, and we got a Tilly on the other side. Punches being thrown. Zeke and Hilton absolutely wailing at it. Chaffin and Hilton going down, and 2 points for a takedown there for Ezekiel Elias-Chaffin. Hansick to Rose as PP1 will come on here. Benino across to Hansick, he scores! He burns the nylon on the one-timer, and the power play strikes for Mercer. 1-0 Chiefs. 1:25 to go. And the high sticking call against Jamison Flint, and they score! Captain Cristella plunders on the power play. 2-0 Mercer leads. Strand has got it, labors across the blue line. Into the zone goes Sam Strand right in front, they score! Gavin Metter on the one-time triples the lead. Oy vey, what a play from Meads. Trying to make it 4-0 as McCune blows a tire, sends it across, they score! Sam Strand on the tap-in play quadruples the lead, and it's 4-0. Over to Drake Westcott, and Westcott tried to get the seam pass to Touchette, but that one a little too hard on the tape and comes back to Francis Rose. Rosie looking to split the defense, and he scores! Oh my goodness, the speed and the sick mitts there from Francis Rose. Downs on it again, 3:47 to play, shot there in front, they score! Matthew Touchette, a clap bomb to tie it. Francis Rose on a partial break. If he can get onto Volantis, rebound comes to Kovac. He scores! The setup from Francis Rose, and Peter Kovac opens the scoring in round 2. Taken back by Vona. Here's Matt Sedira, breakaway opportunity on a Pichet. He scores! Koichiro Matsudaira lights the lamp for the Knights, and Wilkes-Barre Scranton knots it up at 1. Defensive zone draw comes to Baldwin in 27. trying to find a lane, gets it back to Vona at the point, puts one through traffic, they score! Redirected in front, I believe that's going to be Blake Francione.
Chances here on the power play. They just haven't gotten to go, and now they do!
Francis Rose from long range, that was redirected. And finally, one strikes on the power play. Mercer draws even. Players colliding and cross-checking one another, comes back to Collins, and that didn't miss by much.
That was a stop there from Volantis. Got that with the blocker.
Here's Kovac on it again. Wide open for Hansik. He's robbed. May will take it back. Martin from long range. Shot steered aside. Helkowski keeps it alive. May gets it back to the point. Martin takes it. Ellis from long range. He scores! Jack Ellis on the power play. Cuts the deficit in half. Been a low-scoring game so far, but not even at the midway point through tonight's contest. A rematch of last night's game where Lehigh took the win 2-1. Just barely, not going into overtime. Joey Greenspoon, 2-on-2 the other way. Waffle boarded high into the air. Nobody knows where it is, and it's in the back of the net. And that is ACHA hockey at its finest. It's going to go to Joey Greenspoon, who was able to bat it into the back of the cage. As Sambuco, the only one who's remaining on. Greenspoon with a good whack at the stick. Gets it back over. Mudrick's still out here trying to get it over to Harris again. This is kept in by Sambuco. He'll put one in, and he rockets one bar down on the power play. At 8 o'clock right here at the Cy Field House, this is Pachalski, who had a goal against William Patterson. Taking it home, he puts it in and scores. So breaking the shutout bid is Pachalski. He got his first career goal last night, and he'll get the Lions on the board with 1:46 to go in the second. Naraki racing back on this. Naraki spins away from Pachalski, but Pachalski will take the puck. He'll turn it over. All striker wires and fires and scores! Walter Ostriker, the sophomore, gets his first red light of the season. And the Wildcats strike first midway through the first. Taken back by Greenspoon. Greenspoon for Kushner right in front. He scores! That's how to get the boys going. Josh Kushner, goal number 1 of his collegiate career. McDermott racing in. He'll hold up. Try to get to Mike Connolly, but Connolly was out of position. Pinot gets across. Big hit from Jake Bennett right of the center ice logo, laying out Shane Kelly. Back across. Cole Schneider right on. He scores! Cole Schneider, there is goal number 4 of the weekend. And Ryder doubles up the lead, 3-1. In the last time the Ryder beat Rowan back in 2022, trying to split the defense was Nick Thomas looking for his second of the evening. Cusimano sends that one in. That's gloved down by Plank. Plank kicks it back to Thomas. Cusimano trying to get it past him. Puck hit a weird rut in the ice. Coming back to Gingras. Turned back over, looking for an opportunity was Thomas, denied again by Trev. Thomas on it again, Prof starting to buzz. Riccardi at the far side, blocked in front. McDermott trying to take it away, rebound, deflected, covered, Givarowski. What else can you say about the man? Trying to get it away is Call. He sends it off for Prof. Marin. Can't handle it. Sends it out, Jake Benner trying to go on a breakaway. Here's Benner partially in, Benner across, he scores! Jake Bennett pulls the arrow back and fires it. He ties the game. Back on it again is Milliken. Call will take this. Zungara right at his 7 o'clock. Zungara digging at it for a moment. This is back to Milliken, where Milliken will fight for it with Brendan McKeach. Rudolph is back at it again at the point. Rudolph sends one in, just goes wide of the cage. Looking for another opportunity is Rowan right at the doorstep. They score. It's Zungara who takes the lead right back for the Profs. Pfizer back with it. Waiting for options, slowing the tempo, gets it back over across to Kobanski, and he'll send it up to Cochran. Cochran with one goal already, he scores another! Popping the bottle rocket, Houston, we have liftoff, and finally on power play number 5, the man advantage strikes for the Roadrunners.